What's up, guys? It's Spencer with Live Bearded, and I put together an at-home workout, body weight workout that requires no equipment at all, no machines, just you, your body, and some furniture around your house. Look, guys, we're facing a time right now where we're all spending a lot more time at home. Gyms are closed, a lot of parks, a lot of things are starting to shut down, and it could be like this for a little while. And rather than just getting lazy and spending more time on the couch watching Netflix and eating sloppy, as much fun as that is from time to time, you don't want to slip into that into a daily basis. I personally believe staying physically fit, staying active, breaking a sweat every single day is super important. I start my day the same way, wake up at the same time, get a workout in. It's amazing how much better, how much more productive I feel when I start my day that way. Now, because gyms are closed, certain things are closed, you may not know how to get a workout in, and I want to just give you really a few things you can do at house requiring just your body weight, just some furniture, so you have no excuse not to stay active while you're spending more time at home. All right, before I get into the actual workout itself, I wanted to make a point to tell you guys you can maintain muscle definitely, and you can actually build muscle using body weight only. The biggest thing you need to keep in mind is you want to do your working sets up until near failure or failure to really push and stress your muscles to get the tear, to get the stretch, to get the growth, and to actually build the muscle, right? So if you do 10 push-ups and you can do 50 without resting, doing 10 push-ups isn't going to really help you build muscle. So within this program, within this workout, if you will, the whole point is to do each working set to your failure. So when we get into this and you're doing squats, if you can do 20 squats or 50 squats, don't stop at 10. You want to work to where you're starting to fail, so you're really stressing and maxing the muscle, the output that you're getting from your muscles. The other key thing here is we're not going to be resting in between. I find it best for me when I'm doing these body weight workouts is we're going to superset stuff. We're going to stay super engaged and active so your heart rate stays up. So you're not going to be resting a lot in between sets. And what that's going to do is allow you to get a lot more done in a lot less time, which is super convenient. And it's going to keep your heart rate up and elevated through the entire workout. All right, guys, first exercise today is going to be the squat. Now, we'd never want to skip leg day. I personally love starting with this because it's going to get blood flowing through the whole body, engage your core, and get you ready for the rest of the workout. Now, if you're not familiar with the squat, I'm going to walk you through the progression here. But for this workout, what we're going to do is we're going to squat for 10 minutes. No, it's not going to be 10 minutes straight, but the idea is this. When you start the timer at 10 minutes, for the first minute, you're going to squat as much as you can within that minute or until you start to get fatigued, and then you're going to rest for the rest of the minute until minute 2 starts. You start the progression again. Now, because it's going to vary for everybody based on your personal fitness level, if you can get 10 squats and you're starting to fatigue, and that's 30 seconds, so do your 10 squats, rest for the rest of that minute, and then start again on minute 2. Do another 10 if you can. If you start to taper off to 8, or maybe you're doing 20, whatever works for you, whatever you can get into that minute, the idea again is to get as many squats in as you can for that minute, rest after you're fatigued. We're pushing ourselves. Guys, remember, body weight, you need to push yourself, really break a sweat, really make it hard. And when you're using body weight, you're gonna have to do slightly higher reps, right? So go ahead and do as many as you can, rest, minute 2, start again, rest, minute 3, start again, as much as you can. We're gonna do that for 10 full minutes. All right, guys, now if you haven't squatted before, or you're unsure, I'll walk you through the basic progression here. You wanna start with your feet about shoulder width apart. Angle them slightly out. You want to keep the weight balanced across your foot, slightly on the heels. The idea here is to hinge at the hip and really just squat down. You want to get down to parallel if you can. If you don't have proper ankle mobility or hip mobility, that might be a little bit difficult, but you're doing your body weight. Do your best that you can, right? And the idea is to do what's comfortable for you, but push yourself. If you do have better mobility, or maybe you squat or used to it, what's nice, grab a t-shirt or a towel and you can hold this over your head, and then that'll keep your form a little bit more honest, and then you can go ahead and do that. It'll make the squat a little bit harder. So again, start the timer, get as many squats as you can within that minute, rest for the rest of the minute, start the timer again, minute 2, do this for 10 minutes straight. So after you squatted for 10 minutes, you should be sweating a little bit, body's getting going. Next up, we're gonna hit a little upper body. I like doing push and pull together. So a little bit of chest, and I'm gonna superset that with the back. So you get chest, triceps, your push muscles, and you complement that by supersetting with the pull, back, biceps, and your pull muscles, right? So for the first chest motion, what we're gonna do is a basic push-up. Now, if push-ups are easy again for you, the whole idea with body weight is you wanna go till failure. So if push-ups are super easy for you, you can go ahead and add a backpack and add some weight to your back. But the idea, get the chest down, we're gonna go We're gonna do a set till near failure, and then we're gonna superset that with a back motion. After you knock out push-ups till failure, immediately go to either a dining room table or a door jamb, if you have it, to do either pull-ups or you're gonna do a row on the table. I have this little ledge here, so for me, if you have a door jamb, you can grab hold. All right, the other option is to get underneath your dining room table, as awkward as it feels. And you're gonna go basically do a body assisted, you're gonna do a row here. And again, the idea is to go till failure. Next up is the Bulgarian split squat. This is one of my favorite exercises. It's gonna be a single leg motion, so it's gonna allow your body weight to go a lot further. What you're gonna do is it's essentially kind of like a lunge. You're gonna use a couch or a chair, and you're going to prop your back foot up on the couch or chair. Stick your other foot out, and this allows you to go ahead and get down into kind of this lunge position. And you want to make sure for the knee not to track over the toes, so make sure you set up to where that's not going to be, you don't want to come here and lean forward. So when you're doing this, make sure that your knee is not tracking over your toes. And what we're going to do here is we're going to essentially do, similar to the squats, a 10-minute superset basically. Start your timer, you're going to do 10 minutes, start with one leg, go till failure, then match the other leg. When you get fatigued, go back to your start. So if you start on your right leg, say you do 25. If that's your failing point or you're close to failing point, go to your left leg, match it at 25. When you get there, go back to the right, back to the left, back to the right, back to the left. You're gonna do it for 10 minutes. You're gonna be burning after this thing. It's absolutely fantastic. So again, driving through the whole foot, making sure you're getting down to parallel. If this is too easy for you, again, similar to the squat, similar to all this stuff, grab a backpack, load it up with your favorite books, get a little weight on your back that's gonna make it a little bit harder, and you just keep doing the same thing. All right, next up, we're gonna hit the shoulders and triceps. We're gonna essentially do a pike push-up or a pike press. What we're gonna do is similar to a push-up here. You're gonna lean, you're essentially gonna kind of prop your feet back here, and you're gonna come in and really press through the shoulders. You wanna keep your elbows tight in, you don't want your elbows to spray out here. Keep the elbows tight to the body. We're gonna superset these with triceps, essentially go till failure on these as well. So if you can do 15, 20 of those, whatever it is. Come over here to a chair. We're gonna superset some triceps. Gonna kick your feet forward here, dip down. Just nice and squeeze. And you just do these, again, till failure. 4 sets between the two. So really gonna send the blood through the triceps to the shoulders. Keep going, and when you were to get done there, however many you can do, get right back. Get right back into the pike push-ups. All right, next up, my favorite, I think I've said it like 3 times because honestly I love all this stuff. Burpees. Burpees, hands down one of my favorite exercises because they suck, they're hard, don't really want to do them, they make you sweat, move your whole body, and that's why we're gonna do them. I like doing them at the end. Basically, burpee, I'll kind of walk you through, but we're gonna do 3 sets of 10 and really push yourself here. You are gonna rest in between with a plank, so it's not really a true rest. So we're gonna do burpees, 3 sets of 10, and in between we're gonna do a plank and just hold the core, squeeze the abs, and then keep going. So burpee, essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna pop down like a push-up, you're gonna pop all the way up, and then you're gonna jump. So it's really gonna engage your whole body, chest, triceps, shoulders, core, legs, the whole 9. So when you come down, kind of come down here, down into a push-up, up, and then you're gonna jump. All right, so when you get down there, come down into either plank, hands over, if this gets too hard here, come down here, hold this, 30 seconds. And back into burpees. And guys, if you can't do a burpee, I just gotta tell you, don't worry. Most people can't, a lot of people can't. The whole point of this exercise, the whole point of this whole workout, right, is to create something for you that's unique to you that you can modify to fit your physical ability today. And today's not where you're gonna be forever. You're gonna progress, you're gonna improve. If you can't do a full burpee, guys, modify it. Maybe go down slowly, step back, or walk back into a push-up, right? Into a push-up here, and then either walk it back up here, right? Maybe you hop it up and then you stand up and you don't jump. Whatever it is to modify, the whole point, get down into a push-up, whatever's comfortable for you. Stand up, and if that's where you're at today, it's perfectly fine. You're gonna progress, get through this, 3 sets of 10. Let's go. All right, guys, for this time, you should be winded and tired and sweating, which is a good thing. So again, finish your burpees, finish your planks. Really at this point, you've hit pretty much your entire body. Should be sweating good, should be feeling pretty good. The last thing I like to finish out with is more core. So what I'll do is just on the ground. You can grab a book if you want weighted, use your hands, but essentially just Russian twist. Keep your legs elevated, keep your core tight. You're kind of twisting side to side. I'll try to do this for 30 seconds on. Rest for a few, and then keep going. Do 3 sets of this. This will just burn up the core. I like to hit those, just kind of wrap up. And that's really it. But doing this, you can do this every day if you want to, because it's not really maximizing putting heavy load on anything. Every other day, do some cardio, go for a walk, get outside, go on a hike to kind of mix it up. Guys, I know the world's a little bit crazy right now, but there's no excuse not to stay active, not to stay healthy. And like I said earlier when I started this video, it's easy to get on the couch, watch another episode of a show, dig into some junk food. I challenge you to take this opportunity while you're at home more often to be productive, spend more time with loved ones, be more intentional with your time, and use this in a positive way. We're here if you guys need anything at all. If you've been following Live Bearded for any amount of time, you know that we're all about community and about supporting you guys. Whew, I am winded. If you need anything at all, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We got your back no matter what. And as always, live bearded, brothers.